series to tell you about the weightage for different topics in DILR in the past track papers. So we're looking at 21 to 25. We'll just briefly go through the type of question that comes so that you understand, what it is. So let's start at 25. So if you look at, if I break up into DI and LR, if you look at in slot 1, there was one DI set with bar and radar. In slot 2, there were two. In slot 3, there were two. But even if there were two sets of DI, there was also data which was there, logical data. So you have to interpret logical data with the bar graph and then solve. But in most of the cases, what you have seen is that DI sets are slightly easier than the pure logical sets. So yes, also if you look at in that slot 3, there was a DI step chart, which is normally a little different from the others. Also the radar chart came in slot 1. There was a graph in slot. Okay, graph, no, with points on the graph. Otherwise, it was all bar and table which was there. So this was a table. Otherwise, if you look at it, is predominantly filled with logic sets. And logic mainly focusing on a little bit of numbers. So tickets booked was numbers, how many tickets were booked in different slots. So a lot of things was interpretation of numbers and classifying them into groups or trying to move into groups. There were a few, maybe a little bit on arrangement, like friends in a circle, where you have to arrange and friends seated, like seated around the circle came twice, slot 1 as well as slot 3. It is different. When in slot 1 people are moving, in the slot 3 you have to pass the buck. But more or less different. Slot 3 also had questions on trade between countries and money spent travelers, similar, a little bit tougher side. These two sets would take a longer time to solve as compared to the remaining 3. But yes, this is what the 25 look like. More logic based, little more focus on numbers. There was and that created also there was a question on weighted average in slot 2 mathematics. But yes, this is how the slots were. Or obviously there were 2 sets of 5 questions and 3 sets of 4 questions in every slot, right? 22 questions. Now if you look at CAT 24, there was a DI candlestick out here, DI bubble chart out here, DI table. So and there were other DI sets as well. So slot CAT 24 slightly more DI charts in the third slot. Okay, but it was mainly logic based, but yes, there was DI questions. Okay, again, there was all of distribution of stars came in, tournaments and games came in questions, gymnasts coached by 3 coaches. So these are very common where you're classifying things into different groups and how they move. That's all. So 10 numbers arranged in 10 slots, so arranging them, classifying them. Okay, road network. Again, 2 sets of 5 questions and 3 sets of 4 questions in CAT 24. CAT 23 basically had 4 sets in each slot of 5 questions each. Again, predominantly it was this one, what do you say, the logic based, but yes, few DI sets, one DI sets in each. So normally a DI set was comparatively easier. So here DI was matrix based, here DI table completion, so there was DI. But yes, you see the matrix based questions, arrangement questions, the more matrix based question in this. Like in 25, there was more numbers based and classifying them. Here, there was more matrix based questions. Okay, but yes, there was one set of DI which is comparatively easy as compared to other questions. CAT 22 again, DI one set in each. That was what was the norm in the past. There were 2, but there's one major DI set which was mainly DI based, and there were other DI set table, but it was not DI based. So there were again games and tournament questions which was there. Games and tournaments have been common as such. And then yes, university teams, token value, etc. And then there were CAT 21 again, where DI set was there, one DI set in each slot, right? Paragraph table. But yes, apart from that, there was arranging people, which is very common. The common type of question are the arranging number of people in different numbers, where you try to put number based reasoning, like here, and text based questions. There's like 3 things that you need to look at properly, apart from games and games, right? Try to look at that, understand that, and type these type of questions. So this will help you understand what are different type of questions are there. We have solutions for these type of questions, which you can see. I've scored a 7 times 100% in DILR, so fairly comfortable the way to solve the questions. If you look at the solutions, will help you to understand how to approach these questions. We've been training students for 25 years, so fairly comfortable with the entrance examinations. And yes, we do have courses which include DILR 1000, Quant 1000, and a full course. Right? Do subscribe to the channel.